What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Hey, everybody, Ali here. It's been a minute. I go live a lot, but with third-party platforms, StreamYards, or whatever streaming services that are out there. But I wanted to chat to my peeps in here for a little bit. First and foremost, kind of give you a little bit of an update where we are, where our production media company, what's happening, what has happened, what led us up to today. Today's a big deal for us because it's the last day before the IRS will just leave us alone, at least for a little bit. You know, the digital world has shifted so much, especially for the business world, that I fear we're still doing the same stuff that we've done in 2013 and expecting different results, different reactions. Matter of fact, I'm doing this live intentionally to prove a point. You know, I was on Facebook Live with Grant Cardone 3 weeks ago. I was just an attendee, just watching. And this is Grant Cardone, the man that you cannot scroll without seeing somewhere. The $4 billion portfolio man, the zero to millionaire show on Discovery, the guy who was just on the inauguration and was on the presidential candidacy trail, who has the exposure, who has the means, who has the finances. And he had 70 people watching alongside with me. 70 people that were on a live. Imagine that. Now, if this is Grant Cardone, a mega name on the digital space right now, and he only had 70 people watching live, what does that tell you and I? You know, the little guy, the little gal, right? So there is a flaw that many people in the marketing space, in the business, in the digital world are still living within, is the flaw of marketing. So understand, and I cannot stress this enough, this has been like the song of my life over the last 2 months. There's a difference between marketing and branding. So marketing is just a distribution mechanism. If I put, a piece of paper and I put my information on it and a phone number and I stick it on, multiple doors, right? Or I just go out and print it and open the window and, like right here, we're in Main Street, and I open the window and I just throw it, and it's just a bunch of papers with that information. That's marketing. It's just a distribution mechanism, right? A QR code is a distribution mechanism. This Facebook Live that I'm doing right now is a distribution mechanism. Email, posts, reels, those are just distribution mechanism. However, a brand is the equity, the weight of that product, service, mission, for-profit or non-profit organization. I'll give it to you in a way that I think would make sense. If I were to give you right now Gucci on this side and all those shoes on this side, which one does marketing every single day and which one does not need to market? And if they do market, it's just in first class section in an airplane, in a magazine, or in high-end malls, like where we are in New Jersey, we have Shore Hill Mall. You walk in, it's nothing but high-end brands, right? So are you right now marketing yourself, or are you branding yourself? See, if you're just marketing yourself, and if I Google you, first name, last name, or name of your company, what would I find? Would I see your Facebook, your Instagram, your LinkedIn maybe, and God knows that's about it? Or will I see an established brand? So that is the missing piece. That's where every single person that I talk to every single day, all of our prospects, all of our students, all of our classes, all of our clienteles that we deal with every single day, I ask them the simple question: did you Google yourself today, and what came up? And not in the cookied Google side. Go incognito. And if you don't know anything what I'm talking about, we need to talk. So go incognito and then literally put your first name and last name and let me know what comes up. If nothing but Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and maybe a link that you are associated with some network marketing company or a branded website that is no longer active, you got a problem. You are irrelevant in the marketplace. Now, why am I telling you all this? What's up? Ali Midawi in here. I've been in the business community for about a decade and a half, going on 2 decades. I've done extremely, extremely well. I've seen the peak of the peak, and I've seen the low of the low, and everything in between. And the common denominator between the companies that will go and surpass and keep on growing, the individuals that keep on climbing to the next level, is they have a brand. See, I have been building a brand since 2012 when I learned about what I'm telling you right now. The ME brand, Midawi Enterprise, that upside down triangle with the ME underneath it, the Delta as they call it. That just so you know, that just says change starts with me. Right? If you flip it upside down, it points up to we. We rise together through change that starts with me, right? That was a brand that was established in 2012. And though nobody cared about it back then, we kept on growing it and growing it and growing it and growing it and adding more to it and adding more to it and adding more to it. And now it morphed into the ME Studios. It morphed into a multi-unit studios that I'm sitting in right now, talking to you right now, that we have 2 floors worth of studio spaces and production, that we do national exposure and campaigns, that we are live on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Audible.com, Amazon Music, Apple Music. You ask Siri or Alexa, you will find us. That we've documented all of our clients on Fox, ABC, CBS, the CW, and all of their subsidiaries. Why? Because of a brand. I do branding. You do marketing. You're chasing virality. I'm chasing impact. See, give me 1 like, I'll turn it into $1,000. That is what I talk to my students and clients and clientele about. I don't care about getting 1,000 views or 100,000 views. What does that really mean, virality? That's just dopamine for the head. Now, don't get me wrong. If you have an established brand that comes with virality, that's a double hit, baby. Congratulations. But the challenge that I have for every single person, the problem that every single person, the reason that you are not experiencing the success that you want is that the person you're following has a brand. You are marketed. And when you market, my friend, you are perceived as a telemarketer. How does that sound? I'm a telemarketer. You are perceived as a door knocker. You are perceived as a mailer. You know what happens with those things? We say no to door knockers. We hang up on telemarketers. We throw up mailers. Just throw them out. Don't be that. You need to establish a brand for yourself today. You need to be a documented expert in your space, in your area, in your voice. And that's the only way that anybody's going to take you seriously. Your network that you think, oh, I got a network, 10% of 10% will do business with you. What does that mean? See, if I have 1,000 people watching, only 100 of them are a qualified client avatar. Only 100 will be, I guarantee you, only less than 100 will be a prospect. And out of those prospects, only 10 of them, which is 10%, are ready to buy today. That's why you need to always make enough noise with your brand so you are targeting and talking and touching brand new audiences. Our Snapchat account went from 0 to 10,000 in a matter of 3 months. Now, not for the virality, for the branding. For the branding, when we post something, we get responses all the time. We get engagements all the time. There's a reason for that. You need to brand yourself, not market yourself. Marketing is a secondary symptom that you need to have after your brand is already established. If you are not branding your name, you are irrelevant. You are the fax machine. You are the Temu of whatever products and services that people desire to have. And when they see you, they start haggling. Oh, let me think about it. Let me pray about it. Let me talk to my mentor about it. Let me get back to you. Let me just work out on getting my money together. No, they're just saying you are not relevant because your brand is not making enough noise. Now, here's the key element of this. You need to start looking for people who are looking for you. And how do you do that? Brand yourself. How do I know what difference is it between you and everybody else next to you? If you are in a network marketing space, you are not an entrepreneur. You are a marketer of a product. An entrepreneur is somebody that understands operations, marketing, branding, finance, systems, like running an actual company. Do you know why 99% of the people who get in network marketing never make any profit? Is because they were made to believe, and I was a victim of that too, that you're an entrepreneur because it sounded cute. Hey man, for just $500, you can be an entrepreneur. For just $1,500, you can be an entrepreneur. You own your own business. I used to be told that this is willable, transferable, and sellable, and nobody can take it away from you. Hello, MLMers. Yeah, what happened to Modere just this week? They just dropped everybody. People that were owed millions and millions of dollars, they dropped them the day of the commissions. Thank you for your service. Have a good day. After 23 years, we no longer need you. I went through that in 2012, North American Power. $0 to $400 million company in 3.5 years. This guy had 68% of that production. Imagine having 68% of a $400 million company. And they were like, oh yeah, this business is willable, transferable, and sellable. You are an entrepreneur, Ali. I was like, man, this is great. I have a virtual business. Nobody can ever take it away from me. I work my life however I want. And I would buy cars. I'll buy all these stupid, dumb things that nobody needed to have, thinking that money will never stop because I'm an entrepreneur. No, you are a marketer. There's a telemarketer, there's a door knocker, and there's an online marketer. You are a marketer. It's a job on a commission basis only. Read the terms and conditions of your network marketing company if you don't believe me. You have a job as a marketer. You are not an entrepreneur. Until you have the deed of the building or of the house or the company that you are in the actual registration of the company as an executive, unless you have a contract that gives you a percentage of that company, you have a job as a commission sales representative. Point blank, period. Don't believe me? Ask Modere. Don't believe me? Ask North American Power. Don't believe me? Ask many of the companies that we were. Don't believe me? Ask IDT Energy. Don't believe me? I mean, I can go on and on and on and on and on and on. And I am loud about it. I was in both sides of the equation. I was the representative and I was the executive as well. That I was creating opportunities and things went out of control that we couldn't control. And then people just, their income stopped. So it's time to cut the bull. It's time to call it for what it is. You are the driver. They're just a car. The Moderes, I don't care what company you are with. It's a car. It's a vehicle. You are the driver, my friend. And those cars are irrelevant without somebody buying them, sitting in them, and driving them. I don't care if you got a Bentley. It's not relevant until you get it on the road and take care of it. Leave it in a garage. It will rot. It's time for you to cut the crap and start building you. It's time for you to take ownership. Look, you're talking to a guy who owns 2 smart contracts or part owner of smart contracts that has affiliate models. I'm not against being an affiliate or being a representative. I'm for it. I've made a lot of money with it. I am 100% an advocate of it. Here's my beef. When the leader or the company starts BSing people and telling them you're an entrepreneur. No, you're not. You are an account executive. You are an affiliate. You are a marketer. You are sales representatives. That's all. And there's nothing wrong with that. Just like a realtor doesn't get offended. Just like an insurance agent doesn't get offended. I'm not offended if I represent a company, but I'm offended when companies start talking into people's heads to manipulate certain outcomes. And whether it takes 1 day, 1 month, 1 year, or 23 years like Modere to just pull the rug and make everybody look like an idiot. Because you know what's happening? Everybody that told that one person, or many people in this case, hey man, I don't know if I trust this business model. I don't think it's gonna work. And the person's like, oh no, here, he's doing this, he's doing that. And they are hustling, and at some point they made it work. And guess what happened? All those people now, told you it wasn't gonna work. I told you don't trust him. I told you don't trust her. It's the worst feeling ever. Now there's many variables. Trust me when I tell you, there's many variables. I am not saying that anybody is a bad person or anybody's a good person. I'm talking to you about the subject matter of the position of a network marketer. Now, there are some who are network marketing professionals. Those are the people who know how to make $100,000 to $1 million a year. Congratulations, you figured it out. Here's my message to you. You need to start setting up people to brand themselves. You need to start teaching true entrepreneurship. You need to set up the right expectations. I do a training for multiple companies. I've done one yesterday, and I told every single person, here's your job. You use the product, you refer the product, and then you teach everybody how to do the same exact thing. That is your only responsibility in here. Nothing else matters. You don't need to create a funnel for the company. You don't need to create a group and manage it for the company. You don't need to do none of that stuff. Unless you're getting paid for it, don't do it. Don't do it. I am telling you how I handle these conversations. If I don't own it, I'm not building it. If it's not co-creating income in here, I'm not working with it. That's the truth. That's my truth. Now, I don't care what you do with your life. And I don't care if you agree with me or not. I really don't. I posted last week about how Modere just robbed people, and many network marketing companies will do the same. I guarantee you. Now, does that mean that they all are bad? No. No. Huge kudos to John and Nadia Melton, Michelle Barnes. I love them to death. They're my heroes. They taught me so much. I know that they're about to build their own company, their own project, and I know for a fact they're going to have the best intention at heart. But you know what? One thing that John Melton never did, always did right. He always checked on me, even if I wasn't in business with him since 2015. He's never gone 90 days without checking on me. Michelle Barnes showed me nothing but love, whether I was in her business or not. Sending me products, something, hey, try this out. They never, ever told people that, oh, quit, this is going to replace your job forever. They told everybody, hey, stick with what you're doing, just add it. They never told people, oh, this is the best thing ever. Don't have multiple streams of income. They taught people it's okay to have multiple companies. They taught people brand yourself, use TikTok, and leverage every product and service that's out there. They taught people that. They set the right expectation. Ali Saleh. Me and him, I've met him in a company that was a terrible experience, right? Like I was a VP of sales and I quit after 6 months after I realized the ownership was doo-doo. And guess what? Me and him learned that we are actually very much alike, and we had to figure out his gift and his greatness. I was like, dude, you are like really legit, solid, good guy, right? And I know that right now he's doing the same exact thing. He told me straight up the other day, as a top leader of a network marketing company, I think that weekly webinars and overview meetings are a waste of time. I think that we got to teach people how to be on TikTok and brand themselves individually. I cannot stress this enough. It's time for you to do your part. If you are network marketing, I'm not telling you the industry is dead. I am telling you that the old way of doing things is not anymore. The field leader is in charge. You, the brand new person, have more leverage over the company that the company could ever do for you. You can build multiple companies at once if you want to, as long as you brand yourself. If you need help, we're here to talk to you. Sorry, sounded like a little rant, but I hope that I pissed you off enough that you never, ever, ever, ever tell anybody in network marketing that you are an entrepreneur just for signing up. That you never, ever, ever, ever tell anybody this business is willable, transferable, and sellable, and nobody can ever take it away from you, just like any regular business. That's bull. Oh, all write-off advantages. That is bull. I got in trouble for the last year and a half because of the IRS, and they went back for 4 years. They were like, all the things that you've been writing off that my mentor told me that I could write off at the time. All of it got back. It's time to cut the crap. Network marketing could be great. As a matter of fact, I think you can create a lot of millionaires. The problem and the reason why there are 1,000,000 to 1 who are broke versus making money is because there's the wrong expectation. There's lies, there's deceit, there's gimmicks. There are people who use God to buy influence. There are people who use their own hype and their own lies. I wrote 2 books about it. The Lying Network Marketer, the first one and the second one. And I call it all out. I'm the most hated network marketing guy. That's why I got out of that whole garbage of building fields. And I still come back and I try to make an impact. I still come back and I say, if I'm not a trainer and I don't control the message, and then something somehow always burns people. It's bull. Shame on you if you're not speaking out loud and not teaching people. I know it can be great, but it has to be taught and done the right way. And as long as you're not telling the full truth, you're just telling a lie. As long as you feel like, don't tell them about the full compensation plan just yet, you're just part of the problem. As long as you're playing don't ask, don't tell. As long as you're saying, oh yeah, you know, you can make up to $25,000 a month. Yeah, what does that mean? You could be making $1 a month, and I can say up to $25,000 a month. Lies. I'm done. I love what you can do in network marketing. I just know for a fact that 99% of the people who are in it are hurting a lot of people. And if I work with you and you are network marketing, let's work together to do it right. I gave kudos to kudos when they're due. I told you about, I love John and Nadia Melton, and I think they are probably the greatest in my book as far as network marketing. I know that there's many people, and if I didn't mention your name, I love you. I can't mention anybody, or everybody rather. But the people that I interacted with recently, the people that have been consistently good human beings who look after their teams no matter what, whether they're making them money or not, are those individuals. By the way, I am not involved with John, Nadia, Michelle, Ali, Saleh. I'm not involved with them whatsoever. I have not a dime being made. But I am giving you an example that it can be done right. And you have to start by setting up people the way you want to be set up. You know that thing that we say, do unto others as you wish done unto you? All right, cool. Mr. Leader, Miss Branded Leader, help them brand themselves. Teach them how to build a business. Invest time, energy, and resources on them. Not just when they're making you money on a compensation plan and a binary system. Enough. The time is now. The time is here. Call it for what it is. It's a great profession, one done right. But when you start BSing people, lying, and making up all these gimmicks, you're going to hurt a lot of people. As a matter of fact, I've seen a lot of bloodshed and a lot of collateral damage. And trust me when I tell you, I intentionally am focusing and have been focusing on ME Studios. And yes, I have partnership and clients in network marketing. But I call a spade a spade. I am not going to be part of anything that's going to hurt people. And you shouldn't be either. Many of you know, we did a smart contract a year and a half, almost 2 years ago. It backfired. We created a perpetual model. We believed that, hey, this is going to last forever. We were lied to by the person who introduced us. Didn't tell us that, oh yeah, you're going to have people from the blockchain world who are going to lie, cheat, and do bad things. So we had to pause it, fix it, redo it. It's still there, but it ain't making nothing happen. But guess what? I'm proud of the fact that I had the muscle and the heart to show up in front of 18,000 people and say, we're going to pause it because it's going to hurt a lot of people. And here's why, here's why, here's why. I was hated and looked at as the worst there can be. I don't care. I can sleep at nighttime with my creator. I'm good. Do it right or don't do it at all, or I will call you out. All right. I love you. Let me know if we can connect. Let me know if we can interact. And just tag the right person if they need to hear this message. Whether you share it or not is secondary. Facebook is going to hide it anyways. All right. Much love to you all. I'll talk to you soon.